Conscious TV, brought to you by the gas station. Be in there.
What it do, yeah, what it do.
That was a great song. That got me hyped right now. I think it's gonna be a good show tonight.
Yeah, I like that.
I think it's gonna be a good show. So Tyron Woodley and Jake Paul had a fight this weekend. I was going I don't know if I got to say that I thought Jake Paul was gonna win, but I did say it was gonna be a shaming ritual. When I say it's gonna be a shaming ritual, I didn't mean white folks was gonna get shamed. I mean black people was gonna be ashamed because Jake Paul. I was saying Jake Paul's gonna win this fight. It's a rigged fight. It definitely was a rigged fight. I was watching it. Well, I watched the post fight conference. You know what I'm saying? It was live, and I seen like 200 motherfuckers say rigged. Everybody was saying it was rigged, right? So yeah, let's break it
Yeah.
down. I was breaking it down the other day, right? So boom, let's do this first because this it's about to get deep, y'all. I'm gonna get a little deep right quick. It's where I wanted to go. It's definitely where I wanted to go. All right, so August 29th, 2021. It had a date, numerology of 78. So I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting, right? 78. So first of all, the fight was in Cleveland. The white boy, Jake Paul, is from Cleveland. All right, 78. Cleveland equals 78 and 33. All right. And look, let me say this. Jake Paul, it looks like they want him, they're trying to build him up as a boxing superstar, right? This,
Yeah.
this is what they want, basically. All right. So yeah, Cleveland equals 78 and 33, right? The fight took place in Cleveland. The fight took place on a Sunday. Sunday equals 78 and 33, right?
Hey,
Secret, secrecy equals 78 and 33, right? Oh, but then it gets deep because that same Sunday, a hurricane hit in New Orleans, just like about 14 years ago. A hurricane hit New Orleans.
that was like 16 years ago. That was 2005, wasn't it?
I thought it was 2007, but okay,
That
I'll
was
take
five, yeah.
I'll take 2005. That's cool. That's cool with
That was
me.
2005.
Okay, Hurricane Ida. That's the name of the hurricane that hit. Hurricane Ida equals 78. All right. As you see, it also equals that 111. Just like on 9/11, it had a date numerology of 111. I said every time you see that 111, you will see this 666, the triple sixes, right? And we got to talk about Texas too. Remind me, we got to talk about
Yeah.
Texas. All right. So yeah,
So,
Hurricane Ida. You
let me
see,
just butt in real quick, brother, if you don't mind. You say every time you see 111 is equal to 666.
Let me show you. Let me.
No, I'm
I'm
saying
glad.
I went to school 111 when I was a kid, man. What you trying to say, sir?
Man, I
No, I'm just
that ain't
fucking with you, bro.
it ain't national, man. You going a little bit too King Wise on me, but
I'm just fucking with you, bro.
it's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. All right. So yeah, every
Like,
time you see that, every time you see that 111, you'll see that triple six. All right, that's the number of the beast, the mark of the beast. Even 66. If I type number of the beast out, it will equal 66. All right. So yeah, that's 78. That same night that this fight took place, Hurricane Ida was taking place, and Hurricane Ida equals 78 too. All right, it also equals 666. All right, why is that important? Okay, look, every time, like I said, every time you see that 111, you will see that triple six. Now, I don't really want to say this word. Maybe we don't have no problems with me just posting it up here. But you see the word, and you see what it equals to in
yeah,
Sumerian, right? Now, Sumerian is an ancient occultic, uh, not religion, but society, right? Triple six, 111. All right, and if I type out computer, matter of fact, let's just do that right quick. All right, let's take that off for the algorithm, the algorithm. Now, if you type out computer, that equals 111, and it also equals the triple six. All right, So I'll watch the post fight, right? And guess what? Like I said, every all sports is rigged, right? All sports is scripted. Shout out to the WWE because they actually tell you the truth that this shit is fucking made up. I like that. So our brother Tyler R. Woodley, he slipped up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, he slipped up a little bit. Now I'm gonna play this video. Yep. It ain't that long, right?
I'm glad I wear sunglasses. Normally, when you guys see me fight week, I'm wearing sunglasses because I'm sucked down. I'm drained, and my eyes, the light makes my eyes really hard to see, and I'm annoyed. And you ask me the same dumbass questions that everybody. You just heard fucking Josh ask me, why you ask me how I feel? I feel like shit. I'm cutting 35 pounds. What do you think I feel like? So this time it was just because I wanted to just block it out. You know, I knew he was gonna have these scripts and monologues. And
oh, what did he say?
Whole fucking spiel.
What did he say?
Sound like he said scripts and monologues.
Yeah, come on, man. I can't make this shit up. Y'all think I be making this shit up, bro? I can't make this shit up if I wanted to, bro. All right, yeah. We got a female on the panel. What's up? Shout out to Reed.
Hey.
Hey. All right. So yeah, keep it a pushing, right? So New York got water damage too. What y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about that?
Man, shit, it's fucked up.
It's fucked up. That's it.
But do New York get hurricanes like that? Not like some southern states.
They don't.
Nah, New York doesn't get nothing like that. New York just get cold and New York get hot.
New York will get hot. Y'all remember Crooklyn?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So look, now I pointed all that out, right? That the hurricane and the fight took place at the same time, right? So I doing my little research, I went from old boy birthday, right? Tyron Woodley, right? He had to get Jake Paul name tattooed on him. If he lost the fight and he wanted a rematch, Jake Paul said, "Get I love Jake Paul tattooed on you."
What?
Yes.
Man, ain't no way.
Yes. So I went from his birthday to the day of the fight, and that's exactly 134 days, right? This hurricane took place the same night, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. The hurricane took place the same night, exactly 134 days from his birthday, right? Geoengineering. They are creating the hurricanes, yeah.
I've heard something like that before.
I bet you have. If you've been paying attention, yes, you have heard something like that before. Yes, geoengineering is a real thing. It's a movie called Geostorm with the one dude in it. I forget his name. Oh yeah, they can create. They can create storms. Why did this storm just like? Okay, we got the Afghan thing going on, right?
Yeah,
they try to bring.
Yeah.
They try to bring back troops from Afghanistan and stuff, right? Okay, that was some George Bush shit. If we think back, that was some George Bush shit.
Absolutely.
The Afghan war, and then Katrina was some George Bush shit too, right?
Yeah, Bush was the president then.
Okay, then now who came out and said George Bush don't like black people?
Donda.
Did that album drop that same weekend?
Sure did. Drop Sunday.
That album dropped that same week.
Yeah.
Connections and synchronicities. Yeah, this what it's all about. We make the connections, we make the synchronicity. This nigga dropped an album, and he was that dude. There's a reason why he named himself Yeezus.
Yeah.
And look, man, from the last live that we did, I gotta make this clear. I like the story of Jesus. Jesus went against the church, and he went against the government. And what a lot of people don't know, that the church and the government was the same thing. The church was the government. The church ruled over all, especially in Rome. You know what I'm saying? So Jesus, when he came back from his journey, he left at 13, came back at 33, and he came back at 33 talking shit. He's like, hey, it's a verse. It said, woe to ye lawyers. Woe to ye lawyers. He's talking to the government. He's talking to the higher ups. Who you think killed Jesus? So yeah, man, to not get things twisted up, man. Jesus is my guy. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think he exists. That's it. At the end of the day.
Don't say that shit 3 times. Don't say it 3 times, boy.
It's 5 times for Candyman, okay? Man, I ain't worried. I ain't scared. Shit. Come on with it. Hey, have y'all seen the new Candyman movie?
Nah, I don't say nothing about it. I plan on seeing it, man.
You gonna watch it?
I will watch it. I ain't got nobody watch it with though.
Yeah, I plan on watching it, man.
You already seen it, Ree?
No, just have fun.
Have you already seen it?
Have you seen it though?
No.
Oh.
Well,
I was scared of Candyman as a kid, so I don't want to watch it right now.
We all was scared of Candyman as a kid. First of all, we all scared of Cabrini Green projects. Wasn't that where it was filmed at in Cabrini Green? Yeah. First of all, we all scared of them projects.
I don't think them is up no more. I don't think them is even up no more.
Nah, I'm pretty sure they ain't.
Tore down. They not up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they ain't up no more.
It went down. It was like the hood for real.
Oh, that's a fact. All right, so yeah, New York City, they got water damage going on up there, man. Pray for we praying for our New York brothers. You know what I'm saying? Lace your Timbs up. It is what it is.
Yeah, they do be wearing boots.
Yeah, like
no, them Timbs don't get damaged in that water. They can't wear them Timbs.
Them suede Timbs, yeah, they have. But look, the thing about a New York nigga, he always got a backup. He always got a backup set of Timbs. Don't worry about them Timbs he wearing out there. He got a backup set.
Yeah, backup set. That's his rough pair.
Yeah, he got his rough pair. And he got his play shoes. He got his play boots.
Yeah,
he hooping them boots. A New York nigga hoop on you in them boots.
Yeah, I just said that. Yeah, they hooping them Timbs.
They hooping their Timbs. Y'all playing?
Nah, they hooping. They work out in the Timbs. They be on the light pole.
They do everything, man.
Getting in with the Timbs. All right, so this tripped me out right here. The Taliban fighters upset. They feel betrayed that the U.S. military left 9 working helicopters for them to, they want to do their terrorist shit, basically. And the U.S. didn't leave them enough equipment. Do that sound?
Well, they want to do their terrorist shit.
They want to do their terrorist shit, and they mad that the U.S. didn't leave enough. They didn't leave enough good working equipment for them to do their little terrorist shit.
Where is this?
Terrorize people with?
Yeah, the U.S.
Maybe I'm not. They're mad that they didn't leave them stuff to help them destroy shit.
Okay, like when George Bush Sr. went over there, they leave, but they don't bring that shit back home. They leave them weapons over there. That's how these niggas become powerful, because they leave the weapons over there. Them niggas get the weapons, and then they start
come crash into buildings and shit.
Yeah. Hey, Paul Mooney, rest in peace to Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney said, George Bush, he don't know where they got all the weapons from. Paul Mooney said, nigga, you got the receipts. You know where they got the weapons from.
Yeah. Because he has the receipts, yeah.
They blowing up shit with machines that say property of the U.S. military. You know what I'm saying?
That makes zero fucking sense.
No, it makes perfect sense, because you want to create the enemy.
Why do you want to do that?
You want to
why
create.
You want an enemy for it? They ain't doing shit. Why the fuck you want an enemy for it?
Because it's money. It's money involved. Y'all gotta realize the bottom line is always gonna be money is to be made, especially with war, because people gotta go to work and create these bombs. They gotta go.
So you telling me Biden about to send off some missiles and shit or something over there to get some money.
Biden retorted ass brought these motherfuckers home.
Hey, that man old, so he
That man he's senile as fuck. I give him that.
hey yo.
And look, they try to make it like we picked Biden, like black people picked Biden. We didn't
pick Biden. We didn't pick Biden like how they picked Trump. They picked Biden.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's
Biden's
already
too old. Why would we? Why? I didn't pick Biden. Biden's too old.
We wanted Bernie. Everybody wanted Bernie.
Biden because we want girl. I want a girl, so that's why I picked. It wasn't for him. It's for her. That's
a fact.
It's for her. It's not for him.
Where has she been at?
Another year in that motherfucker.
Where has she been at? I ain't seen that bitch in about a month, 2 months.
Shit, the bitch might be on. She black. Shit, she might be on fucking vacation somewhere.
I don't even really think she black though. I think they really.
No, she says she's mixed with her mom. Or she's mixed with like Puerto Rican and a bunch of other stuff, and some blackness. She mixed.
Yeah, mixed with a whole lot of. So
she mixed with some other shit.
Like I say on this show all the time, all skin folk ain't kin folk, man.
Shit, hell.
You can't. I don't trust Kamala as far as I can throw her.
Well, so do you trust Biden then? As far as you can throw him, you can throw him.
I don't trust him.
We're real limp and little.
None of this government.
And you ain't gonna throw him far because he old, so you ain't gonna want to do an old man like that. You gonna throw him far.
I would perfect plex Joe Biden.
Toss that little man.
Nigga, I was
how you gonna cost enough to do that, boy?
Yeah, you're right. They ain't gonna let me get I come in nice though. I come in nice and warm. Like
we're gonna come at you full charge, though. Just tackle your head.
I know it's coming though. After I slap it, because all I'm gonna be able to do is slap his ass. I ain't gonna be able to slam him. I'm gonna be able to slap Biden, and then they gonna fuck me up after that. But I know it's coming.
You gonna get fucked up.
Oh yeah, they gonna whoop my ass. Ain't no doubt about it. I'm going to jail.
You ain't everybody that was
going to see your fucking maker, boy.
Oh, matter of fact, where is Kamala Harris?
I said she on fucking vacation. Did you hear me?
Nah, I heard you, but I forgot I pulled a slide up that said where is Kamala Harris? I'm not the only person asking where is Kamala. Everybody's like, where the fuck is Kamala? We ain't seen her
on vacation. She don't run that bitch. He run that motherfucker.
Oh, but she will run it. Look how old Joe Biden is. Joe Biden is old as fucking dirt.
Yeah, but for now, she's taking her place. She told him what the fuck to do.
The last president to die?
Gotta say so, but she's taking her spot.
Joe Biden will die in office.
Who was the last president to do?
He is gonna die.
He's gonna die in office, and she will be the first black woman president.
But right now, can she vacate? She's on vacation. That's right.
No, she can't vacate. The fuck? It's a whole lot going on. It's a whole lot. It's a whole pandemic.
Hey, how about he done probably told him and all his people done probably told her go home, chill, relax. You don't know what the fuck they done said to that lady.
Okay, right now that's a what if.
Yeah. So where
is
she?
We don't deal with what ifs.
That means if it's a what if she vacating, shit.
No, she might be vacating. No, we don't deal with what ifs. We deal with facts. So look,
she'll be back.
If the press is saying where
she'll be back.
If the press is saying where the fuck is the VP, all I want to know is damn, where the fuck is she at too? And then I look at her numerology. She's age 56, right?
There you go. So where's she at then?
Oh no, she was at home.
She's age 56. Look at this. Check this out. Can y'all see this?
Yeah.
Look at coronavirus, 56. Toilet paper, 56.
Okay.
Regeneron, 56. Mind control, 56. Anthony Fauci, 56. Society.
So where's she at?
Society of Jesus. Y'all might forgot about toilet paper. Back in March 2020, toilet paper was a big fucking deal, bro.
No, it wasn't. It was a big thing to them people, but it wasn't a big thing to normal people.
Right. Okay. Okay. Cool. That's cool. Why? It's a big deal.
Groceries and all that wasn't a big thing to normal people.
It wasn't.
The
It wasn't.
extra, yeah, that was great. Thanks for the extra. But
No, it wasn't people in Walmart going crazy over toilet paper. That
there
wasn't
was.
okay. So what are we talking about here?
They weren't normal. Clearly, who the fuck goes crazy over toilet paper?
No, I'm talking about your local Walmart. People were going crazy over Walmart over toilet paper.
Yeah, them ain't normal people.
Sean, am I lying?
Yeah, they was, man. When that shit first
I said, yeah,
happened.
they going crazy, but them was not normal people. Who the fuck go crazy over fucking essentials? Essentials are everywhere. Toilet paper.
People went
That
crazy
shit's
at work.
everywhere. What they did was they made us fucking like they made us think that if we don't get this shit, we gonna fucking run out of this shit. So
People
motherfuckers was
went crazy
going out there
over a
doing
goddamn chicken
dumb
sandwich.
ass shit
Oh yeah,
and
people.
buying loads and loads and loads of shit. And I'm sure half of them motherfuckers still got a half of that shit.
Nah, they used it. They wiped that ass.
Either they wiped it or they sold it. Cause I mean, they consumed it.
Or they sold it. Cause they had way too much of the shit.
They consumed it all. So either they wiped it or they sold it. But nobody,
right? But okay,
yeah.
y'all ain't making the connection though. I'm trying to make a connection. Okay, toilet paper, mind control. They both equal 56.
Yeah.
Okay, let me break down how numerology works. Let me break down how gematria works. Right. Let me pull that up.
Jesus Christ.
All right, gematria is an alpha numeric code of assigning a numerical value to a name, word, or phrase according to its letters. A single word can yield several values depending on the cipher used. Gematria is a Hebrew alphanumeric code or cipher that was probably used in biblical times. Now look, coronavirus, Revelations, the Bible. It all got this end times apocalyptic type of vibe to it. You follow me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I follow you, but you gotta keep on explaining because you know all that stuff don't make sense to you.
Okay, all right, that's cool. Let me break it down a little bit more. All right, so let's go to here. Okay, so do you think English is the first language that was ever spoken?
No.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so what would be the first language that was ever
I'm gonna say the first language is probably like literally like French or something. Like I don't think it was English.
The first language probably was numbers.
Well then okay, numbers.
And there's a book in the Bible called Numbers too.
Oh, okay.
All right, simply put, gematria is the practice of coding numbers into words. It is an ancient practice that traces back to at least the Hebrew and Greek languages, in which they use letters from the alphabet as numbers. The idea that this
1
system,
through 26, is that what they say?
you said what?
1 through 26, right? So them letters is
So A will be 1, B will be 2, C will, but they got reverse. They get real deep with this shit because they got reverse gematria, where Z will be 1 and A will be.
So it goes the other way around.
Okay. It could go either way. All right. When I break down,
A be 26.
Yeah, when we do these decodes, it be like that. Sometimes it be in reverse, and sometimes it be just straight up. The best example of just straight up is Jesus equals 74, occult equals 74, Messiah equals 74. You know, and all these words.
74.
74. Okay, we could look back in history, right? So if we really think about 7-4 and we think about Chicago, 7-4 is the numerology of a certain game.
Well, why Chicago gotta come in it? Why is it just Chicago in it, or is you just making?
Oh yeah, Chicago is definitely in it because our 44th president was Barack Hussein Obama, who was from Chicago, right? and his wife Michelle Obama is from Chicago. She's from a street in Chicago they call 64th Street. And then there was a rapper named King Von who was repping 64th Street. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, but if we look at the number 64, just the number 64, something special happened in 1964, right? Something special happened in 1964, which would be
what?
The Civil Rights Act.
There we go.
Of 1964, right? Involving Martin Luther King and stuff, right? Now look, Martin Luther King died on April 4th. April is the 4th month. He died on the 4th date, so 44. Who was the 44th president?
That person.
Lil Sean, who's the 44th president?
Obama.
Okay.
That person.
All right. So I'm saying it's connections and synchronicities with everything is connected, right? Especially through numerology. All right. So yeah, going back to the sevenfold, right? The seven.
Yeah, that's what I was. What does that mean?
All right. Now look, if we just add up 7 and 4, what that equal? 11, right?
All right.
11 is a master number. Most of these hoaxes, even like 56, when I pointed out all that 56 stuff, right? With coronavirus and toilet paper and all that shit, and mind control equaling 56. 5 plus 6 is what?
11.
11. Okay, so 11 is a powerful Freemasonic number.
Okay.
All right. Even the president. Now this is how I know. This is how I know Joe Biden's gonna die in office, right?
Oh, he old. So
Hey, you might want to stop saying that on live too, man.
Nah, I've been saying it though. This ain't my first time saying it though. This ain't my first. I think
he's old.
It ain't. I don't. Yeah, he's old, so it ain't really shocking anybody, right? Now, if I would have said that John F. Kennedy is gonna die in office, now what is the connection?
Dying and murdered is two different things.
Okay, not right, but
It would have happened.
maybe that was a hoax too.
It still would have happened.
Now he died. Now John F. Kennedy died on November 22nd, 11/22.
Did he die or they killed him?
I don't even think he died.
All right.
Because I don't even think he really died.
Okay.
All right.
Exactly. So did they kill him or he died? Which one is it? Was it a murder?
I think it was a big hoax because he spoke out against a lot of shit. John F. Kennedy was speaking out against a lot of shit.
Yeah, no. And it's
all right.
You don't think that had nothing to do with what happened to him?
I think it's I think they do it just to scare us not to speak out. You know, like Martin Luther King. But I'm gonna get to Martin Luther King too. But I think they do this shit to scare us not to speak out, right?
But it's not working anymore though. So why? Well, back then I guess it would have, but now
it's definitely working. Do you know how many people they will look over this? They will look over this information like, yeah, but it's a coincidence. People think shit is coincidence. They don't think that this shit is planned out ahead of time. This is why I can't wait for the NFL to start. It's getting to the point where it's becoming easy to me to see through the code, and I can really see.
So why are you bringing up the NFL? Because you already know what teams they're gonna let win. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, because I didn't really
for the college teams to play, but I don't give a crap.
Yeah, I ain't too big into college, but yeah, I focus on the pro sports because it's really plain to see. With Tom Brady going to the Buccaneers, I broke out.
You keep on saying that about here, man. I don't want to hear that shit, man.
Look, don't get emotional, bro. Don't get emotional, bro.
You know that nigga does something to me, man.
Don't get emotional, bro. Don't get emotional, bro.
I hate that son of a bitch, man.
Oh, dang.
Don't get emotional, bro. Don't get emotional. All right. He was here to play a part.
I ain't fucking emotional. Don't say that shit again.
Every time we went to war, the Patriots won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, they won. But the thing about it, it was a good ass team though.
But who
All
are
right, I'm about to cut
They
out. I'm about to
cheated
cut out.
or
I'll see
not,
y'all. I'll
it
see y'all
was
next week.
a legit team.
all right? Yeah, because we going a little bit too off topic. So
Sean beat that one.
okay, so yeah, the 7-4, right?
He's still on it.
I gotta go back to it. The 7-4, right? The 7-4 is right. Hold on, let me pull it up right quick.
Ah,
Hopefully they got a picture of it, right?
dude.
7-4. Now, like I said, 7-4 equals 11 at the end of the day. But 7-4 is very important, right? Because look, there's a holiday with 7-4 encoded in it. It's called Independence Day.
Yeah, okay, that's July. Right?
July 4th is 7-4.
Yeah. Bless you.
July 4th, 7th. Now I didn't know we was gonna go down this little rabbit hole, but yeah.
You went down there, so I'm still trying to figure out what the 7-4 mean. And all I realized what it means is it's July 4th.
But
You
nah,
lost me when you brought that bitch ass nigga up.
you said what?
I said you lost me when you brought that bitch ass nigga up, man. I'm still kind of angry about that.
All right, let me go
Not
to
just playing.
Jesus equals 74.
Jesus is 74.
Jesus equals 74.
Okay.
Now look, what's the description of Jesus?
My description or they description?
The biblical description. Why would I want your description?
Well, they say he got woolly hair, so that's my description. If he got woolly hair, then to me, he's either a black person or he's a darker skinned person.
And he got copper skin, right?
Yeah. He don't necessarily have to be a black African American person. He can be a darker skinned person just with the woolly hair. He's not white though, so I don't give a fuck what they say. He ain't white.
All right, well, Sean, how you feel? You still mad about that?
Definitely. I wasn't until you said his fucking name again. Nah, but he's definitely not white though. Like she said, man, he's more of a brown skin person.
What about the real Jews?
They not white. They not white either. None of them is white.
Right. Jewish equals 74.
Oh, yeah.
Now, when you ish, you know what I'm saying? You ever met somebody who was ish?
Jewish, yeah. My mom had them come to our house, and yeah.
Right, but
they was black though. They was black.
When you if you're just a Jew, that's cool. But if you're Jewish, that means you're kind of, sort of. You get what I'm saying? When they put that ish,
I didn't know it was a difference.
Yeah, when they put that ish on the end of the word, that means it's kind of, sort of. I'm trying to think of a good example. Like the show,
like you are, but you're not, but you are.
Right, like the show Blackish.
You don't fit in, but you fit in.
Right. Like your white friend who's act blackish.
Oh, well, that bitch getting slapped because bitch, you can't act black around me. Real talk. No, bitch, act yourself. Because when I'm with you, I'm not acting white, so you gotta act yourself. And then and I know what you're talking about because that's how it was when them ladies came to our house. I was like 13. They came to our house and that Jewish shit. And her daughter today was my age, and them fuck that shit. No.
If somebody invites you over their house and they be like, come over here around 9ish.
I ain't coming. What the fuck I'm coming there at 9 o'clock for? Fuck you.
That's 9:30. That's 9:30 to 9 o'clock to 8:45. Around 9ish. You know what I'm saying?
That's some
shit.
That's the same thing as Jewish. It's kind of sort of, you know what I'm saying, but it's not the real thing.
Yeah, and that's why them kids begin touched on.
I don't know. You talk about some Catholic shit. Hold on, I got to defend.
No, that's not the same. If you ask me, they do the same shit.
I can't vouch for that. Now them Catholic priests, They will turn your jacket around backwards and send your ass right. your
And I
pants,
was very
your pants
last
will be on.
but
They send you out with your pants on backwards. All right, but anyway, there's there's there's, there's a connection with the sevenfold, right? And
yeah, I
most
get it.
and even the 47. Now let's look at the 47 because that's 11 too, right? But the 47. All right. So there was a alien craft that landed in the United States, right? They won't give you the date. It's called Roswell. Anybody can look this up. It's called Roswell. 1947, alien spaceship crashed in I believe Arizona, right? Or somewhere in the desert in the United States. And that was 1947. All right. So let's see if I could pull this up right quick. CIA origins, right? The origin of the formally created. The CIA was created in 1947, right? That might
The
not
CIA
mean
was created in 1947.
in 1940. It's the same year that alien spaceship crashed in
I never knew
1947.
that. That makes
Yeah.
a lot of sense.
The same year that alien spaceship crashed. Now this is just 74 reversed, right? The same year that alien
CIS was introduced in 1947, which
yeah, the
was
CIA was introduced in 1947. Now let's look at the number 47 a little bit closer, right? Because it's very important, right? So if we just take the word authority, right?
okay.
Authority equals 40. Authority equals 47, right?
I don't know. You know how to fuck
I'm typing it out.
what? That's what I was gonna say. You know it. I know.
The government equals 47, right?
Okay.
Government equals 47. The Democrats.
Oh Lord.
Even though I spelled it wrong, somehow it's
Yeah.
right. All right, yeah, but Democrat equals
Mhm.
47.
Gotcha.
Republican equals 40.
47.
47 is a number used for mind control. Now we sitting right on. Somebody might got to mute their mic. I got an echo coming.
I've been muted, brother.
Now we sitting on the 46th president, right? Joe Biden is the 46th. Joe Biden is the 46th president, right?
That's correct.
Catholic equals 46. It also equals 35. Now look, Joe Biden is the 46th president. Who was the 35th? Who's the 35th president?
I don't fucking know, brother.
We already talked about him. It's JFK.
Was the Kennedy?
JFK. John F. Kennedy was the 35th president. And he was Catholic. Joe Biden is the 46th president. And he is Catholic. And he's old and he's senile. Joe Biden, that's why I can safely say Joe Biden will die in office.
Who was the last president to die in office? Not get sick, but just die. I mean, not get killed, but just die.
The last in office?
Yeah, one president like was old and they died. Like they didn't get killed. They actually got sick and died.
In office?
In office. I can't remember who it was. It might have been back in the day.
The last president to die in office was John F. Kennedy, bro.
No, I'm talking about somebody. He was assassinated. Somebody like died of natural causes.
Nigga. Oh, let me look it up. I just look it up. But that's a crazy ass question. But
like I said, it might have been back in the day.
It's been a few presidents that died in office, right? No, matter of fact, it ain't. The last president that died in office was John F. Kennedy.
I'm not talking about assassinated, Mr. Mitchell.
My brother.
I'm talking about somebody died of natural causes.
Right, but he died. But if you die in office, nigga, that's a big deal. You could die of natural causes.
Being killed and dying are two different things.
Look, Jimmy Carter is still fucking alive. He was president at one time.
What are you even covering? Why are we talking about him for?
Because he will eventually die.
So what makes him alive?
I'm saying of natural causes. I'm worried about the presidents who died in office.
I think it was a vice president. I don't think it was an actual president.
Man, I could have sworn somebody died while they was in office. Man.
Well, who was it?
Computer right in front of you, brother.
I mean, it's gonna be really old. Presidents of the United States.
That's what I said. It might have been back in the day.
If I just say
did McClellan die or somebody before McClellan, or remember McClellan ran for presidency, or was it young day passed away? McClellan did pass away, I believe, right?
Who?
McClellan. Remember he ran for president, but this was before Obama. Never mind. Just Google it. What the fuck?
I don't recollect no president.
I'm about to think that nobody ain't no shit.
All right, yeah, we out here. We out this, man.
Just saying, the computer right there in front of you, man.
Bro,
go ahead. Continue.
What do you want me to look up, bro?
Fuck it, man. Continue.
He wants you to find out what president died, but I believe it was a vice president.
No, a lot of presidents died, bro. A lot of presidents died.
I believe it was President McClellan who tried to run, or he was a vice president. He was never president, and he passed away. That's what I believe.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. He got to be a little bit more specific with his question because
he doesn't know. He just knew something,
bro. You know I didn't mean assassinate. I said not assassinated. Kennedy was assassinated according to you allegedly.
Right.
But I wasn't talking about that.
That's what makes it even harder. Somebody mute up. Somebody mute up.
I'm sorry.
Bro, that's what makes the question even harder, bro. Presidents die, nigga. They get old. They die.
Maybe you put in office of natural cause or while in office or some shit. But I don't even care anymore. Just go ahead and continue.
Nah,
continue the damn what's the name stream.
Nah. You wanted this, nigga. So fuck it.
I just asked a simple question, man.
Presidents who died in office, full list. William Henry Harrison.
That's probably it. But let's
in 1841.
And I'm pretty sure I said it was probably back in the day. But let's continue.
That wasn't then. That definitely wasn't what she was talking about. What was the year?
Look, why would you want to know that? And
because I'm just saying, man. Like,
hold on. Let me finish.
Never mind.
Let me finish. Why would you want to know that? And 20 years later, a nigga got shot in a theater named Abraham Lincoln.
Nigga got shot. I didn't say assassinated. I just said died, not because they were old. Like you say, Biden's gonna do. So I was just asking who was the last president that happened to, and they were
right. But that ain't the connection. The connection is Catholic. Why is the connection Catholic? The connection is Catholic because Rome, the Roman Catholic Church, still runs this fucking country. The Roman Catholic Church runs this country. You know what Washington, D.C. name was before it was Washington, D.C.? It was Rome on the Potomac. So what I'm trying to point out is This shit is planned out, bro. If my black ass know sitting in the ghetto in Indianapolis, they fucking know. That's what I'm trying to say. President who died, Zachary Taylor, in 1850 of a stomach flu. However, historians argue that his cause of death may have been something else. Yeah, I mean, of course.
I mean, it's always gonna be conspiracy theories.
Exactly, conspiracy theories been around for a long ass fucking time. Man. All right, so yeah, we got this Portland mom, right? Now let's do it. Let's dive into the news, right? Let's dive into the news. We got this Portland mom goes viral for confronting Antifa and Black Lives Matter. Can y'all hear this?
Well, they messed with the wrong group and especially the wrong mom. Her name is Jamie Anatello, and she's a stay-at-home mom of 8 kids. She joins us now, and I'm so privileged to meet you because we're going to play the video where you became a viral superstar. How did it happen?
It was a pastor that we have known for several years now.
Hit mute, Rhea. Mute your mic.
We want to talk about some of the things that he's gone, that he's dealt with in his own country.
Until you're ready to talk.
With fascism, and to hear just the encouragement and worship and pray over the times that we're living in right now.
So Antifa shows up, and of course, they don't like anything he's talking about, and they certainly don't like messages of faith. They threw the items that we just discussed, and I can see them. You're in the mix there. You were affected. What happened to you and your children?
I'm about to get to the video. Here we go.
You had some things to say. Let's take a look.
White supremacy is not the problem. Boys were not the problem. Antifa, Black Bloc are the ones who threw bombs, mortars, and pepper spray at me and my children. My baby girl, 8 years old, nearly was hit in the face with an explosive by white people dressed up in all black, attacking me and my family. And it's not the Proud Boys. And you, the city of Portland, and everybody who supports them needs to know this. My black children were almost hit with bombs and mortars. My 9-year-old son was drenched in pepper gas thrown by Antifa. Boy, if Black Lives Matter to you, you better back up.
Wow. And
oh shit. All right, so how y'all feel about that?
Okay, so she was going off. What happened now?
Hey, Rhea, unmute yourself, Rhea. Are you unmuted?
What'd you say?
I said unmute yourself. Are you? But you unmuted though. You good? Did you see the video?
Sort of.
All right, let me look. Sean, go ahead. I'm gonna go back a little bit, right? Go ahead, Sean. What you think, bro?
No, I was just trying to get a little clarification. Hold on.
Hit the mute button.
Mortars and pepper spray at me and my children. My baby girl, 8 years old, nearly was hit in the face with an explosive by white people dressed up in all black, attacking me and my family. And it's not the Proud Boys. And you, the city of Portland, and everybody who supports them needs to know this. My black children were almost hit with bombs and mortars. My 9-year-old son was drenched in pepper gas thrown by Antifa. Boy, if Black Lives Matter to you, you better back up.
wow.
So the Black Lives Matter people was doing that to the kids, do shit at the kids.
He said Black Lives Matter and Antifa. She said her black kids were hit. If Black Lives, hey, man, I want y'all to go first, man. Y'all, I want y'all to go first, man. I don't want to get my 2 cents just yet. But why is this little baby out there anyway? That's what the first thing I want to know is why is this little baby out here?
Well, I'm just confused.
I'm still a little confused too, man. The white people were pro Black Lives Matter supporters.
Yeah, Black Lives Matter is really, if you really think about it, if we really go back to that George Floyd situation and all that stuff that was going down, it was mostly white people out there. I went to a protest. It was mostly white people out there. And it was mostly LGBTQ white people out there. Not gonna lie to you. I seen a dude out there with a dress on. This is real shit. So who was really running? Okay, matter of fact, let's do this. Don't hold that thought, right? Just hold that thought, right?
What the government? If you don't ask any question, the government, that's fine.
Hold on, because Lil Boosie got in a little trouble this week because he went on the Breakfast Club and he defended himself against Charlamagne and all them niggas. And he was like, they forcing the gay stuff on the kids. That's what Lil Boosie said.
I kind of agree with that one because
I do too.
I still watch cartoons, and then I still watch my old school cartoons that I watched growing up. But the cartoons that my 9-year-old daughter watched, some of the stuff I make her, you can't watch because it's a little bit too much. Like, when did this shit get put into cartoons? And cartoons are for kids, so when did that happen?
Now look,
when I was growing up, that shit didn't happen.
Okay.
So when did that get put into cartoons now? And it's cartoons that my daughter likes and she can't watch. And then it's to the point where she didn't watch cartoons anymore. She watched like 13, 14-year-old regular TV shows on Disney Channel, which that shit is. You still get that too. So I mean, it really doesn't matter, I guess, what they watch because it's incorporated with everything.
Let me build on that. Let me build on that just a little
bit. Which I don't have a problem with it. You know, I could say the letters and all that. I don't have a problem with it. Hey kids,
let me build on that just a little bit, right? Lil Sean, before you go, Lil Sean, let me show you this. Let me show both of y'all this, right? Check this out. Speaking of cartoons and pushing it on kids, right? You know what cartoon this is? This is the Proud Family. This is the Proud Family.
Yeah, and it's gay now. And then they got and then the subtitle got gay. Yeah.
The Proud Family. Y'all remember? Yep. Before I really stopped watching cartoons, the Proud Family was on the ride. And now they bringing the Proud Family back. The Proud Family.
Yeah, it's gay now. Yeah. I don't think that's fair.
Lil Sean, how you feeling? You got a new. No, you ain't got a newborn, but you got a toddler over there. What's going on? Lil Sean cut out. Lil Sean cut out. Okay. All right. We good. We good. All right. So yeah, that's going on. Right. What you okay? Rhea, you already gave your 2 cents.
Yes, I did.
Can you see it's like social engineering though? Like it's called TV programming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell live visions programming. They telling lies to your vision through programming. And what's crazy is you watch it on a channel. And if you know anything about witchcraft, or they channel what do they channel, Rhea?
What, witchcraft?
I thought Sean popped up. But if you channeling something, like speaking of witchcraft, if you're trying to channel something, what are you trying to channel?
Are you trying to get that person's mind, their attention, their,
Yeah, you want to channel a spirit, right?
Yeah.
Woo, this shit is deep. You wanna channel a spirit. You want to channel a yeah.
All the above.
All the above. Yeah, let's say that. Yeah. You want to you
Where
trying
your
to
friend go? He left.
Yeah, I thought he came back on. He'll be back. He'll come back. Oh man, this shit is crazy. This
Where
shit is
my
crazy.
jelly fish picture go?
Yo, what?
I said I had a jellyfish picture on here. It's gone.
Okay, all right. Did you hear about the Texas? What's going on in Texas?
No, let me know because my little cousin just went back home to Texas.
Oh, well, Texas got the abortion ban.
They got the what?
They banned abortion.
They banned abortion.
Yeah, they banned abortion.
Okay.
And like what I've been saying about this, I can't say the word right, so I'm gonna say it starts with V, and it sounds like Maxine.
Okay, but then oh shit, I thought they had didn't do abortion down here in Indiana no more. I'm not just
I don't know because I ain't currently getting
like
nobody
they
pregnant. So
said something about it, but I don't know.
I ain't too worried about it, but yeah,
Both.
the timing of it was just it's just weird. It's like they're hitting us they're hitting us from all over the place, right? You got the Maxine, and then
Yeah,
you
but
got
they ain't gonna win with me though. That's the thing. They're not about to fucking win. And that's the thing. I ain't gonna fucking lie. Like everything that this COVID
here's
shit has happened, I'm benefiting from it. I'm not about to. I'm not losing.
let's see. Here's
I
the thing. Here's here's
I'm not losing.
here's the thing though. They they're doing it with the NFL, right? Because Cam Newton, right? Cam Newton refused to get the vaccine.
And he don't have to if he don't want it. So
Now he got fired. Now he got fired from his job. So they saying that right. Well, they saying that if it's close, like if you because it's a 53-man roster in the NFL, right? It's the NFL about to start up, right? It's a 53-man roster in the NFL. So if it's close to you getting that position, and you getting that job, they're going to take the person who's been vaccinated over the person who's not been vaccinated.
If he don't want to be vaccinated, that's his reason, though. So why are they?
He ain't gonna be able to make a living.
Big deal.
They're taking away his ability to make a living, though. That's a big deal.
It is a big deal, but why they made it a big deal? Like, what the fuck?
Because
it doesn't make sense.
This has to be done. I mean,
I feel like it could be a choice.
He might have his own. Okay, so even if he has his own beliefs or his own religions, or even if he just don't want to get it.
No,
why is this not being from still doing his job?
Your beliefs don't matter though. This is Satan's
But okay,
world.
so even like I said, if he don't have a belief and he just don't want to get it, why is that stopping him from doing his job?
Hey, Lil Sean, take over for a hot second. Take over.
Yeah, but I agree though, man. That shit should be a choice. You can't make a motherfucker stick something inside you, or you can't. Yeah, that's bullshit.
You cannot do that.
That's bullshit.
But they can do that. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. That shit crazy, man. But these motherfuckers don't give two fucks about you.
And then the next fucking
everybody replaceable. Everybody is goddamn replaceable.
You definitely replaceable now because we can get the machines to do the job for us. We don't even need delivery drivers no more because all that's about to be automated. Everything's about to be automated. Especially when they get the 5G systems all the way up and running. Oh yeah, everything could be automated at that point. So when you go to these restaurants and you see that ain't nobody working, it's because eventually all they need is somebody to cook the food. They don't need nobody to take the order. And the same thing with the cops, like I told you a while ago, bro. Like with the cops, they're begging for defund the police, and they will defund. They will defund the police, and they will have robot police. Don't think it ain't gonna be no police.
Yeah, them robots is coming, man, on everything.
The robots will come, and they will replace the police. And the robot ain't got no sympathy. He has no sympathy.
And the robot standards is gonna be set so damn high that
so if you run, they just gonna gun your ass down. It ain't no talking. Yeah, it ain't no talking your way out a ticket. It ain't no I'm gonna pull my titties out and show it. No, it's not, all that shit's done. It's gonna be all algorithm. Everything's gonna be algorithm. That's why that LeBron movie was so important to me, because who was the enemy in the LeBron movie? Who was the main villain? It was the nigga named Algae Rhythm. The algorithm. Algorithm control a lot. It's mind control. If you really think about algorithm, like I really hate algorithm. I go to work and I want to play my music, and they play the same. The algorithm picks the same fucking songs every time. Like, bro, I just listened to this. Why would I want to hear it again?
That's some songs that play every 4, 5, 6.
Oh yeah, the radio they do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? It's programming. Programming is very important in this matrix. We living in the matrix, yeah. And what the matrix was made up of? The matrix was made up of numbers. In the beginning of the matrix, what happens? All those numbers you see, ones and zeros. What are ones and zeros?
That's binary. That's that binary shit.
The binary code. Now that if we get a little deeper, the binary code is male and female. You got the 0 for the woman. You got the 1 for the male. That's how numerology works. Two is a feminine. 2 could be feminine and masculine. 2 is feminine and masculine, because you bring them both together. But you see the 2 got the curve and a straight line. You see the 3 with the curves. 3 is feminine. 4 is masculine. 5 is both. 5 is feminine and masculine. 6.
So what's 9?
You said 9? 9 is the same thing as 6. Feminine. Yes, 9 is feminine. 8 feminine. 7 masculine. 6 feminine.
My numbers always be 6 and 9.
What's your birthday? What's your birthday? April?
No, I said 3/28.
3/20?
3/28. March 28th.
March 28th. All right, 28.
So my numbers always be like the 2, 6, and 9.
All right. Well, being born on the 28th, that's pretty good. But that means you're a 1 personality number. You add the 2 and the 8 up, you get 10, and you'll get 1. So 1 is masculine off top.
And
I'm my bad. I got a little distracted. All right, yeah, 1 is masculine off top, and then you are Aries too, so that don't help. You know, you kind of headstrong. You feel me?
I got a what?
You kind of headstrong, but I like Aries. Aries is my sister sign. I'm a Leo. Sagittarius and Leo and Aries, we all fire signs. Lil Sean, he's an Aquarius. He's an air sign.
Yeah, I'm an Aquarius. Yeah.
Yeah.
February 11th.
Yeah, a queer he is.
Hey, fuck off, man. All right, boy, don't let what's the name here you say that? Cancel your ass.
Hey, man, Do y'all know this motherfucker did a 4-part series on me?
Yeah.
This nigga did a
I watched
4-part.
some shits too, though, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Don't bring him up. He's not worthy of
This nigga did a 4-part series on me, bro. Like surviving R. Kelly, bro. You surviving Soul Conscious TV. This is crazy, bro.
He's okay. He does.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The hood side of me wanted to slap the shit out this thing.
So Conscious exposed.
Yeah, this nigga said Soul Conscious exposed, a part of my 4-part series. I said, what the 4 parts? You gotta find something else better to do, bro. I ain't got that much clout to chase. I really don't.
That's why I said to let him be.
I'm a esoteric. I'm just, I do esoteric shit, bro. That's it.
Leave him alone. You still got your views, you still got your people, so what difference does it make?
That's all good. I ain't tripping, bro. Lil Sean want me to go over there and watch this shit. I'm like, nah, I'm good, bro. I don't want to watch this shit.
Well, you could have at least watched it.
Nah,
but if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. If you're not gonna watch it, then don't.
I'm not giving a nigga a view. I'm not giving you a view. I'm not giving you a
It
like.
It ain't shit, but he playing your screen and he just pausing, trying to point out everything he says.
And look, Jesus told me that he is lying. Like, bruh, you can't.
Exactly. If Jesus want to get back on your line, tell him you let yes, I can tell him.
But the thing is, though, like I said, I like Jesus, bro. I just don't think he a real person.
I like Jesus too, but I don't like that Jesus. That Jesus fucking
he
or whatever
like
he want to call himself.
He acting like he is Jesus, though. And I didn't know.
No, he's Mary Jane Jesus. That's the Jesus.
What's crazy is like a few months ago, one of my subscribers sent me the link and was like, "Hey, he over here talking shit about you, bro." And I was like, "Man, I ain't worried about that shit." And then when Lil Sean did it, it hit a little bit more close to home.
A little bit more weight, huh?
Yeah, it carried a little bit more weight. I'm like, "Hey, well, hold on, man. I've been listening to Tupac all day, nigga." Well, look, matter of fact, I got videos about Jesus, man. I break down the esoteric meaning of Jesus, man. Jesus is the Son. Jesus represents the Son.
You said what?
Jesus represents the Son. It's all astrology at the end of the day, right? And why do I say Jesus represents the Son? Jesus went through a whole lot of. Jesus went through a whole lot of. Jesus went
patty
through a
cake back in on your little thing.
You said what?
I said you better not let that little patty cake back in on your thing.
Anybody can come in, man. This is an open panel.
Not that patty cake.
Patty cake can come. Patty cake can come back on here and talk it. He can talk his shit. Ain't nobody running me nowhere.
No,
bro.
but that patty cake, he sucks. He wrong and he a loser.
Ain't nobody running me.
Talk shit, but you talking shit on your. He's on your shit. Talking shit.
I mean, he talking shit, but that's what I'm saying.
Well, he go behind your back talking extra shit. So he should talk that extra shit on your shit.
That was my problem. Like, don't come on here being friendly to me, and then I find out you got a 4-part series, my nigga. That's a lot. One video be cool. If you just talking shit for one video, I ain't tripping on that. But you got a 4-part series, nigga.
That's the whole package.
Yeah, that's a little bit out of hand, like that.
It's all the same video, but he just took it into 4 parts. But it's still, man, don't pay that shit no attention.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I ain't paying no attention because
don't let him get back on the shit.
No, I like that shit. No, let me tell you why I like it though. Because I'm not wrong. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Anything I say, I can back that shit up, bro. I can back that shit. I got plenty of videos about Jesus, man. Anybody can go through my archive and you can see. I got videos about the Christ consciousness. I got videos about Adam and Eve. I got videos about Cain and Abel, bro. I break all that shit down esoterically how the Bible is supposed to be broke down. It's supposed to be. It ain't supposed. The Bible is not supposed to be taken literally. You know from Genesis 2 that the Bible is not supposed to be taken literally because a snake comes down and talks to people. A snake don't talk. So anybody with common sense should know, oh, this is an allegory. It means something else. Nobody thinks Hercules was a real motherfucker. Right? But that might got a lot of that might got a lot to do with slavery too, though. Okay. Damn, I had a good analogy, bro. I had a good analogy about Adam and Eve, right? Let me play this video right quick. Maybe I can remember.
No, it's not alien. Probably like a drone or something. What is that? Oh, what is that? I see it's glowing. It's gotta be like a drone or something.
Yeah, okay, a drone over here in Kiowa.
What is it? I know that's like why did you have to secure it? Dude, it's a UFO. It's not a UFO.
How that little girl know what a UFO is and shit? These people seen lights in the sky and shit, and they recorded it, right? And it popped up on my news feed. It said UFO mystery as a star in the daytime, and then it suddenly moves, right? And then the United States government has came out and said that, yeah, UFOs is real, right? Back earlier this year, matter of fact, this is how I met King Wise. I was doing a video talking about there's going to be a big ass hoax in the sky, and that wasn't it, but it's still coming. There's going to be a big ass hoax in the sky that's going to take place that will not reunite, but it's going to unite our religions, right? My thing is aliens and Jesus, right? The story of Jesus, right? Aliens and the story of Jesus, right? Now, when we deal with the story of Jesus, the tomb, the stone that was in front of the tomb was moved. They went in the tomb and the body was missing. Some people say the body was abducted. Now, this sent me down a long path, right, of watching a TV show called Ancient Aliens. When I found this shit out, I started watching this show called Ancient Aliens, and they gave me a lot of good advice. So a lot of that shit was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because if we take the word alien, let's just take the word alien, right? Let's just take the word alien. You got the A, right? Let's put a space in between that. You got lie in. Right? A lot like believe. In the middle of the word believe is the word lie. In the middle of the word alien is the word lie. So with the government the government is basically trying to push this shit now. Like, yeah, UFOs is real. The government will come out and tell you that UFOs is real now. Even Donald Trump, he created a new army. The sixth branch of the army, not the army, but the military. The sixth branch of the military is called Space Force. All right. So what I think is gonna happen, right? Allegedly, what I think is gonna happen is, you know how they trying to go to Mars and shit, right? These people are trying to go to Mars, right? And we know that Call of Duty is a big thing. World War III, the war that everybody has been afraid of that's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? That we all think is gonna happen. World War III will take place. It ain't gonna be World War III, it's gonna be the War of the Worlds. There was a movie called that shit too, right? World War III will be the War of the Worlds, right? It's gonna unite all of Earth to go fight the Martians. When Elon Musk take his monkey ass up there and get kidnapped and shit, it's gonna be a whole production. That's how they do this shit. It's gonna be a whole production. They gonna take their ass up there. Somebody's gonna get kidnapped, and they're gonna fight the battle on Earth, Call of Duty style. I know I lost a lot of people just now. I know everybody's a little lost right now. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. World War III, which everybody's waiting on to happen, it's not going to take place on this earth. It's going to be a digital war, basically a digital war, right? And they're going to fight the Martians on Earth, Call of Duty style. Just think about Call of Duty, though. If you really think about Call of Duty, playing a game Call of Duty, the first time I played Call of Duty, I had nightmares that night, and I kept respawning. I would come back and die, and then I respawn again. Hit that mute button. Somebody hit that mute button for me. If you look at Call of Duty and you look at life is a third person shooter. Hey, Rhea, hit that mute button for me. Life is a third person shooter. You don't see your face. Really, nothing. There's only one thing in nature that will show you your face, though. There's only one thing in nature that'll show you your face. That's the reflection off the water. Mirrors is a man-made concept. You know what I'm saying? Anything made by man is really 666. Anything made by nature and the laws of nature. If you don't follow the laws of nature, you will be in trouble. And what do I mean by that? If you don't follow the laws of nature, you will be in trouble. You will face consequences not following the laws of nature. What do I mean by that? All right. Let's go from birth. Just straight birth, right? The laws of nature. That baby, when that baby is born, that baby knows where to go get milk from. It know where to go get fed from. It want to go to the mom and go to that teat and suck that milk out, right? That's nature. That's following the laws of nature, right? We all mammals, right? Now, what's the name of that? What's the name of that milk that you get for the babies?
What you mean, Similac?
Yeah, Similac. Okay, Similac is a man-made construct. It goes against the laws of nature. The laws of nature says when a baby is hungry, it goes to his mother's teat and gets substance. It gets his nutrients. It gets his protein from his mother. All right. Now, what that does is cause a bonding. Hit that mute. Hit that mute for me. Somebody hit that mute button. All right. Now, what that does is, damn, All right, now what that does is cause a bonding mechanism between the mother and child, right? It produces a hormone. This hormone is called the bonding hormone. All right, so when that baby goes to that mother to suck on that teat, what it does is it causes the mother to lose that baby weight, right? That child is fed properly. The mother uterus goes back into place because it turns. In order for that baby to be born, that uterus has to turn. Now, when that baby goes and sucks on that teat, the uterus goes back into place. Laws of nature. Laws of nature, right? Don't worry, so that guy's a weirdo. Right? Yeah. I ain't worried about that, brother, man. Peace to that brother, right? All right, so what now look, let me get back on it, right? Now that it causes the uterus to goes back into place. The mother loses the baby fat. The baby gets all those nutrients, right? That's going with the laws of nature. Now, when you go against the laws of nature, that will cause problems. Now, look, they'll say you don't. Let's say you get that Similac and you don't breastfeed. That uterus stays fucked up. Now, look, the uterus is connected to the spine. Now, have you ever seen a person who's a gangster, the hardest person in your neighborhood, right? Does that person have good posture? The hardest nigga in your neighborhood, does he have good posture? Probably not. Probably not. He's probably slumped over. Now, that's your spine is directly connected to your brain. So being sane and being insane is correlated with how your spine aligns along your back, right? Ain't nobody shooting in your hood with perfect posture. Insanity is linked to your posture. This is a fact. You can look this shit up. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna look it up here in a second. Well, I'm just saying, going against nature causes problems, right? Now, when you go against nature, you will call that being a devil. When you go against nature, that is being a devil. And what else is going against nature? Now, nature set it up that it's male and female. I don't want to go too deep into this. I don't want to get in trouble, right? I'm just saying, though. Nature set it up that we all are looking to reproduce. That's what our genes is doing. Most of your body functions is for especially for a man. I know this for a fact. For a man, most of what your body is doing throughout the day is making sperm. All right, so when you are looking at Instagram models and you looking at fucking Twitter and you looking at all this bullshit, right? Your brain don't know the difference between that. Biologically, biologically, you don't know the difference between an Instagram model and a real woman. Your brain thinks that you are really dealing with these women, right? So 2020 was the year of the devil. They made it kind of plain and simple, man. I made plenty of videos about this, so I ain't gonna bring it up. But there was a video, it was a commercial. I think it was Match.com, and they matched the devil up with 2020. It was a perfect match, right? Yeah, so yeah, the dating sites in 2020, and the devil met a chick her name just happened to be 2020, right? God is nature, bro. It's the plainest way I can put it. God is nature, bro. And if you go against nature, you are going against God. That's why I don't, I don't shit on the Bible like that, because the Bible, if you read it esoterically, most of that shit is true, especially the Old Testament. Old Testament. If you read the Old Testament esoterically, there's some powerful information in the Old Testament. What I have a problem with is the New Testament. But yeah, you don't want to go against nature. So yeah, there's a hormone that's produced in women when they breastfeed. It's a feel good hormone. Now, what men can get the same hormone. How do men get the same hormone? All right, if you work a job and you are compensated for that job properly, oxytocin is produced. That's the name of the hormone. The name of the hormone is called oxytocin. All right. So when women breastfeed, oxytocin is produced. When a man makes an investment and he gets a return on the investment, oxytocin is produced. All right. Oxytocin allows you to get high off of nature. High off of nature. We as human beings are designed to get high. We are supposed to get high. But due to your environment or certain situations, you may not be able to produce, you may not be able to get to that point where you could produce oxytocin naturally, right? So you might look for a synthetic form of oxytocin. Now, oxytocin is in cigarettes, oxytocin is in crack, oxytocin is in cocaine. Shit that we get high off of synthetically. But we are naturally designed to get high. We're supposed to get high. As people, as a human race, we are supposed to get high. We designed to get high. That's a fact. But if you can't get high off a natural high, then you will seek synthetic forms of getting high. I think I lost everybody. I think everybody
listening, man.
Now it's a fact that we supposed to get high, bro. And if you can't get high off a natural high, if you can't find your natural high to get high, for males is making money. Oxytocin is produced. But you can see why people will turn to a synthetic form of getting high, basically. You know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at these people. I'm just trying to make sense of all this shit. Trying to make sense of all this shit, right? So we had a brother on last night. Let me change subjects, right? We had a brother on last night from South Africa, right? And he pointed us to the Mid-Doli Mountains, right? And he said people was disappearing in these mountains, right? He know I'm a conspiracy theorist. He knew I would love this shit. He knew I would eat it up. He knew I would try to come out and find an answer about this shit. So he told me that people was disappearing in these mountains, though, right? And I looked it up and I googled it, and yeah, he wasn't lying. So shout out to that brother. I think his name was Info. He gave us this information that people in South Africa was disappearing in these mountains. He wanted to know a little bit more about that, right? So the reason why I brought them aliens up, right, in the sky, is because I don't believe these aliens is coming from the sky. All right, I don't believe these aliens is coming from the sky. Let me break a few things down, right? If we look at the solar system, right, there's we the third planet, right? If we look at the solar system, we the third planet. There's Mercury, Venus, and then us. So in order to see Mercury and Venus, we would have to look towards the sun. We shouldn't be able to see Mercury and Venus at night. But in reality, that's not what happens. We see Mercury. That's the only time we see Mercury and Venus is at night.
Ain't so Mercury or Venus. We gonna fucking burn if we try to go see Mercury and Venus. Jupiter, bullshit.
You said it ain't no Mercury and Venus?
If it is, we gonna fucking burn trying to go see it. You ain't gonna make it.
Right. Okay. Okay. I like that.
Yeah, you definitely can't go to that motherfucker.
No,
All
yeah,
that
you
stuff.
right.
That was retarded. How we gonna get there? We already fucking been battling going to space. And them rockets and shit on this. What the fuck?
According to them, though, Mercury and Venus is closer to the sun, and we are. That's why I'm like,
the sun is fucking hot, and they not gonna make it.
Nah, okay. That's another misconception is that the sun is super hot. We don't know what the fuck the sun is. If you be honest, ain't nobody ever went and took a sample of the sun.
You don't think the sun is hot?
Sorry, fuck, they ain't gonna make it either. They gonna freeze to death.
You don't think the sun is hot?
Mr. Possible.
Do I think the sun is hot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the sun is hot. I'm just saying, ain't nobody ever been to the sun and got a scoop of sun.
You can't get there.
You can't get to that motherfucker, bro.
Okay, right, okay, exactly. But I'm saying, how can the science book tell us exactly everything about the sun? Nobody has ever went to the sun and got a scoop of it and said, "Oh, this is what the sun is made out of." Nobody has ever done that.
That's just what they tell us.
Right.
It's some shit they tell us, and they rock.
Okay.
Until you get was like you and other motherfuckers and scientists figure some shit out.
Are you on speakerphone or something? Something's going on with your mic.
My volume.
Okay. Yes, I understand. I'm not saying the sun ain't hot, but all I'm trying to say is I do not think the sun is 93 million miles away. Can we agree on that?
I honestly don't know. You know, the more you think you know, the more you realize you don't know.
And that's when you become a genius right there, boy. When you realize you don't know shit, that's when you a fucking genius. You think you know everything, you don't know shit. But when you realize you don't know shit, that's when you're on your way. When Earth farthest from the sun. All right. Now they ain't gonna tell you. How far away is the sun? This is a simple question. All right, but I know the sun is supposed to be 93 million miles away. Now the moon is 237,000 miles away. Now my thing is, I think the Earth and the moon is about the same distance away from the Earth. Yeah, here we go. 93 million miles away. $93 million miles away. I think the Earth and the sun is. I mean, the sun and the moon is about the same distance away, same size. If you ever seen the sun, and if you ever seen the moon, they really look like they're about the same size. It don't look like it's no different. This is some flat Earth shit, bro. It's some flat Earth shit. All right, so sun, moon, Earth. What do all this mean, right? What do all this mean? What's the bottom line? The bottom line is, man, we have been lied to as fucking kids. But look, why would you tell kids the truth though? Why? And I can lie to you. You believe that lie for your whole life. Now, one thing we will tell kids about when they get a little old enough is that Santa Claus is fake. And with us telling that, and when we tell them kids that Santa Claus is fake, automatically they forget about the North Pole. But the North Pole is a real place, right? The North Pole is a real place, and all your compasses point to the North Pole, right? If you're trying to find north, you pull your compass out, and it will point to the North Pole. So you can find your way around this earth. Right? Now, what they don't tell you that in your compass is a magnet. And it's looking for the strongest magnet on Earth. And the strongest magnet on Earth just happens to be in the North Pole. That's why all compasses point to the North Pole. Now, magnetism. Magnetism is very important. Magnetism is very important. Let me see, man. How can I put? I'm trying to put it so it's digestible, right? All right, so magnetism is very important, right? Those compasses is being directed to that North Pole for a reason. Now, if we look at the word magnet, if we just take the word magnet and look at the word magnet, it's a lot like magic. If you ever take two magnets and try to put them together, that little force in between before those two magnets connect to each other, that force in between it will be considered magic. And what I'm trying to say is we live on pretty much a magic earth, a magnet earth, right? It's a magnet earth, a magic earth. Something very special is going on here. And I don't think that these people don't want us to know exactly how powerful we are. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't care how many documentaries you watch, you're never gonna see nobody going to the North Pole and finding the North Pole actually, and be like, oh shit, this is the magnet that's everything is pointing to. Nobody ever does that. Right? And then if we look at around Earth, there's two poles, right? There's a South Pole and there's a North Pole. That magnet never points to the South Pole. The North Pole is very important. All right, so I don't want to dig too deep, man. I don't want to go. I'm trying not to go too deep, but let's look at the stars, though. See, I gotta pull this shit up, man. I don't like to just talk, right? There's a star called Polaris. All right, Polaris is part of a triple star system. It has a very close dwarf binary and large star, Polaris B, which orbits 2,400 AUs away. The main star, Polaris A, is a giant. All right, so basically, what we're trying to get to is Polaris is very important, right? It's the brightest star in the sky, right? All the other stars circle around Polaris. Polaris sits right underneath the North Pole. Okay, so these people want us to believe that there's nothing special about this earth. That's what I'm trying to get to, right? They'll tell you that this earth don't, You know what I'm saying? The world don't revolve around you when actually, in actuality, the world do revolve around your ass. The whole universe revolves around your ass. Everything is working for you. When you realize that this universe is working for you and not against you, that's when you have really kind of cracked the code. But if you look at mainstream science, it's all about going against the laws of nature, basically. Nature is law, bro. Human beings give off oxygen. The trees take the oxygen. No, I'm afraid. Yeah, human beings give off carbon dioxide. The trees take the carbon dioxide and turn it into oxygen, breathable for humans. Everything is working for us. Everything is working for us. That's why I'm looking at this shit, bro. This is another thing that the OGs used to say. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Ain't nothing new under the sun. This is just matter of fact, let me do this, man. We're gonna close out. Let's close it out, right? Let's close it out. This is what I wanted to talk about anyway. All right. So we had a young woman on TikTok. She said she don't like to be called a female, right? So I wanted to break that word down, right? Just female, right? So I think most of us here, we all know about the woman, right? She said she'd rather be called a woman, right? So you got the woman, which is really the womb man, the womb of man, the woman, right? You also got the female, right? Now, if we check in the science will tell you that Fe is iron, right? So Fe is iron. So you got the iron man, the iron male. Now, let me break it down a little even further, right? Why would I say that's the female is the iron man? The female is the real iron man. It's because of the monthly, right? The monthly cycle. Now, iron is found in blood. Am I right? Am I right or wrong? You can find iron in blood. Now, the human being who requires the most iron would be the female. Fe meaning iron. All right, the female. Iron is found in blood. Now, that iron has to circulate through the blood system. Now, when iron circulates, it creates a magnetic force, just like the North Pole. Iron circulates, creating a magnetic force. Some people would call it an aura, right? This magnetic force that iron is circulating through our blood, moving through our blood, creating a magnetic force or a toroidal field or a torus field, right? All right, let's read this. Iron is essential. Iron is an essential element of blood production. About 70% of your body is iron. It's found in the red blood cells of your blood called hemoglobin. All right, hemoglobin has electrons in it. All right, electrons, the electromagnetic field. All right. Now, when this blood is moving around, circulating through your body, it's causing an electromagnetic field, which some people would call it aura. All right. Well, we're gonna call it the Toro field, the Taurus field. Now, look, this is why women always say, I have to feel your vibe first. I have to feel your energy first. Because they have an electro Toro field surrounding them. Now, look, males do too. Because males got iron in their blood too. Now, look, if you coming into a woman's world, let's say you want to talk to a woman, you have to enter her Taurus field to talk to her. Now, if you come in with negative vibes, bad intentions, she can feel that shit. Off top. She feels it. She knows. Yeah, this nigga ain't right. He got bad intentions. Right? You entering her electromagnetic field, her Toro field. Let me pull that up right quick, right? Pull that up right quick. There we go. There we go. All right. So yeah, you will enter this Taurus field, or her aura, right? Now you can make your aura grow stronger. There's some people that can walk into a room and everybody turn their head. That's because their Taurus field is so strong, right? Now, how you grow your Taurus field? You grow your Taurus field by feeding the mental, the mind. You feed the mind. The mind is the soul. All right. You know, your soul can exist outside your body, but that will be the Taurus field. Now, in order for your soul to exist outside your body, you will have to gain knowledge on this earth school. All right. So yeah. So when you are approaching a woman, right? You want to deal with this woman, right? She's looking good, right? This woman is looking good. She's fine. And you want to deal with her. And you want to enter into her Taurus field, but you bring your Taurus field in. And your Taurus field is negative. She's going to immediately kick your ass out that Taurus field. Because residue is real. This is why women who are promiscuous women who deal with a lot of dudes, this is why they can seem crazy, right? They can seem a little crazy, right? But it's that residue left in that Taurus field by the, I wouldn't say the bad brother, but you know what I'm saying, past relationships, people that she has allowed into her Taurus field. That's why you gotta, you know what I'm saying, the ancestors, man, they know what they was talking about, bro. You gotta be careful who you let into your circle, bro, because it's really a circle. Your Taurus field is your circle, bro. You know how they said Jesus wore a crown of thorns? That crown of thorns is what you think that crown of thorns represent? That crown of thorns represents the Taurus field. All right, so yeah. You want to be careful, right? You got iron in your blood. The iron in the blood circulates. All right. Did you know the human heart's magnetic field can be measured up to several feet away from the body? This is science, bro. This is science, right? And memory is stored in the heart. All right. So the heart pumps blood. The heart pumps blood. What they don't tell you is that the heart stores memory. The heart has over 40,000 neurons just in the heart alone. All right. Most people think of neurons and they think of the brain. No, the heart is a brain too. Matter of fact, the Egyptians, when somebody would die, the Egyptians would throw away your brain. They'd discard that. They'd throw that shit in the trash. But your heart, they would say that. They would preserve your heart. because the Egyptians knew that memory lies in the heart. That's why when you think about sad situations, you might cry because it's connected to your heart. You think about good situations and you feel good about it. It's because it's connected to your heart. The heart is more important than the brain, the physical brain, right? The mind is very important, man. Like I've been saying over this past week, the mind is the soul, right? Now let's think about somebody who having an outer body experience. Somebody's having an outer body experience, right? Somebody's having an outer body experience. They will go out their body, come back in their body, wake up, and tell you exactly what the fuck went on. They'll tell you that you was crying. I seen the doctor. Matter of fact, I was over the top of the doctor's head. I seen his bald spot. And they can take all the information back from that outer body experience back into their body and remember all that shit. That will tell you that the soul is the mind. It should. For some people, they might need more. They might need to know more, right? But this is all metaphysical, right? Metaphysics. Metaphysics is the branch of philosophy that studies the first principles of being, identity, and change, space and time, causality, right? This world is way deeper than what we think it is, bro. Right? There's a battle rapper say, "Do you believe in a parallel universe?" I do. And sometimes I'm gonna keep it real. Let me keep it real. Sometimes you might need drugs to think outside the box. Now, when I say drugs, what am I talking about? I'm talking about the toad. Have anybody ever heard of the toad? I really want to answer on this, man. Have anybody ever heard of the toad? Has anybody ever heard of the toad? All right, the toad is, they call it ayahuasca. Right? They call it ayahuasca. They call it ayahuasca. All right, yeah, ayahuasca, right? And they call it ayahuasca. The toad. The toad will open your minds up to a whole lot of shit. Bro, what's up, bro? Lil Sean, talk to me, bro. Yeah, okay. Anyway. Bro. Lil Sean.
What's popping, brother?
What's up, man? You ever heard of ayahuasca?
Who's that?
Ayahuasca.
Nah. Break it down for me.
It's the toad. You ever heard about somebody smoking a toad or licking a toad?
Yep. Yeah. Back in the 70s and shit, he used to get high off that.
You know, Mike Tyson did it recently.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Okay, they said that's the most powerful experience on earth. People who were atheists licked the toad and now believe in God. Right?
That's some crazy shit, boy.
Exactly. The veil, that's what I'm saying. Drugs can help. Drugs, and now I'm not advocating drug use, but I'm just saying drugs can help you reach to that extra level of enlightenment. And licking the toad is one of the ways. Taking mushrooms too. But
you hear that, kids? Drugs are the shit. Go out there and do them.
No. I'm definitely not saying that. King Wise is gonna have a field day with that clip.
These is jokes. You
see, you ain't. All right, but anyway, yeah. So, yeah, ayahuasca. People will take ayahuasca. People who are atheists don't believe in God, and they take ayahuasca and they say that they see the central force. They see that they are connected to everything, right? And that's the same thing I've been talking about. Is everything is connected, bro. We are all connected, bro. That's why you should help out homeless people. You should uh donate. You know what I'm saying? Do philanthropy. That's another doing philanthropy is another way to get that bonding hormone. Because once you feel good about something, you want to do it again. You know what I'm saying? You make money, you want to do it again. You bond to it, right? But yeah, Mike Tyson, he told the whole story about when he took ayahuasca, and there's a few other famous people who took ayahuasca. They took it and they said they felt the central source, basically. That veil was removed off their eyes. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me get up. I'm about to get up off here, man. We about to get up off here. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's almost 12 o'clock. All right, so yeah, you could take ayahuasca, right? Now, this is how the elites moved up. This is a story that I was told, right? That I personally don't know, but I was told this story, and I'm about to give it to y'all right now, right? There are certain drugs you can take, right? Like ayahuasca, that will remove the veil over your eyes. Like I be saying, most people are sheep and shit. Yeah, that's because they have a veil over their eyes. They can't see through the bullshit. So there's drugs you can take to take the veils off your eyes. Now, when we deal with like something like Bohemian Grove, right? Let's pull that up right quick. Bohemian Grove. Now these people will go to Bohemian Grove and take drugs, right? And they will say that these, what some people would call demons, and what these people would call aliens, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to King Norman for bringing up Aleister Crowley, you know what I'm saying? But Aleister Crowley even tell you the first alien ever drew, the first gray, right? I need to spell his brother's name, right? Aleister Crowley and the Greys. First person to ever draw an alien, a gray alien, was Aleister Crowley, right? And he gave him a name. He called it a demon. We call it aliens today. I'm hoping I'm tying all this together, bro. I know I've been going for a long time, right? I know I've been going for a long time. But Aleister Crowley, this is the first drawing. The one on the right is the first drawing of a gray alien who was drew by Aleister Crowley, April 8th, all right, 9th and 10th in 1904. 1904 just happens to be the year that the boule was invented, right? I can look that up for you too. But the boule came out in 1904. If you look up boule, it's going to bring up 1904. All right. But yeah, they call us angels and demons. But tomorrow they will call us something else. All right. He named this alien Lamb. That was the name of the alien. Right. But the first ever drawing of an alien came from Aleister Crowley. Aleister Crowley is known as the most evil person on earth. Aleister Crowley actually summoned Atum Ra, according to legends. Aleister Crowley was opening portals and opening other dimensions in bringing in what people would call extraterrestrial. Extra meaning more, terrestrial meaning Earth, right? So it's just more Earth, right? So when the brother told me about this shit going on in South Africa, this legend in South Africa about this mountain where people was getting missed at, and he said aliens was in there. You know what? I didn't just dismiss the brother. I said I've been heard a lot of stories, and I want to connect. You know what I'm saying? Basically, I want to connect all these stories. So yeah, Hollow Earth. Hollow Earth is uh yeah, Hollow Earth is a real thing, bro. You could just look up sinkholes, man. I didn't have a lot of. I didn't know I was gonna go this long, yeah. I really didn't, bro. But I do like the show. I like the show and tell, bro. I don't want to just talk shit, bro. So I like to have all this shit already ready. But yeah, a sinkhole, a depression or a hole in the ground caused by some form of collapse. So look, if the earth wasn't hollow, why is there so many sinkholes popping up? That's the scariest shit to me, really. Is a sinkhole. All right, let's look at a video.
Look very big at first, but they can't.
Well, a series of sinkholes in Seabright, New Jersey has residents stepping very carefully.
The sinkholes don't look very big at first, but they can be dangerous. City's News' Meg Baker has more.
It's a strange phenomena. A dozen or so sinkholes, like deep rabbit holes about 2 to 3 feet wide, appeared on the beach at the north end of Seabright this weekend. Some so deep, if you stepped in it, you would be in over your head. This is video resident Danny Sciambroni took. He went down to the beach to check out the waves when he almost found himself in a 6-foot sinkhole.
I just saw that the sand had giant holes and there wasn't just one, it was 10. A lot of people walk their dogs up and down. You see the caution signs, but you don't really know that it is a real thing.
He says he saw similar sinkholes after Superstorm Sandy. Seabright's OEM coordinator.
The sinkholes were caused due to the construction of the seawall project. The settling of the rocks around there, the sand is supposed to kind of find its way in between those. And with heavy rains that we experienced last week, that's kind of the issues what we're dealing with.
Some remediation took place on Monday and Tuesday, but you can still see some smaller holes.
DEP's recommendation to mitigate that, our Public Works and Fire Department came down and they dumped about 20,000 gallons of water on Monday and Tuesday into those affected areas to kind of let them all settle in.
Officials say it's bound to happen again as the sand settles around this new seawall. As far as
I like how they just try to make it on the beach, right? There are sinkholes. There was sinkholes every motherfucking where, bro. On the highway, golf course, it didn't matter. Sinkholes was everywhere, bro.
The Konya Plain.
Look at that flat plane. Look at it. Look at that beautiful flat Earth. It's just so beautiful.
However, the continental climate and uncontrolled irrigation dried up the lakes, and farmers started to pump groundwater. The effects of this change were seen above ground. Due to the withdrawn groundwater and melting minerals, the soil could not support the land on it and collapsed.
Open this wide hole to hollow Earth. They want us looking up in the sky so hard that man, I hate to say it, man, that the aliens are coming from outer Earth. When in reality, what makes more sense to me is that the aliens are coming from inner Earth.
All right, I'm back for good now, man. My son was going crazy.
That's all good, bro. Let me see what's up with Ree. Ree, you there? I think Ree passed out. I think Ree passed out. We done wait 2 hours, bro.
Well, I had.
But yeah, well, if you want to see, I guess the dude got a 4-part series on me, so you know it is what it is, man.
You still on that, man?
I know I'm not on it. I was on
Sound like a goofy, man. Goofy, bro.
I told little David the nigga called me goofy. He said, "Hey man, my son was very highly upset that
Yeah, that's the new job, turkey, man.
hey man." He was like, "Hey, the nigga got you goofy? What?" He was about to hop on here, man. So you know, chill out. Cause I do
Yeah,
got
man, he gonna need a 4-track disc record on you, man.
I do got a grown son who, you know, I'm OG now. I'm OG now. My son, he like violence. You know what I'm saying? And so leave me alone. You know, just leave me alone, bro. All right, bro. Yeah, I don't know what else I could drop on these people, man. I don't know what else I could do, bro. I went over to tourist field. Was you feeling that? Was you feeling the tourist field, bro? Okay, maybe not. It's I thought that was deep, you know, and flat Earth, hollow Earth, very deep shit. I'm trying to figure out who is. At the end of the day, I'm trying to figure out who's behind all this shit, bro. Who's behind all this shit? At the end of the day, we need to know. We need answers. I don't think people are human beings are inherently evil. I just can't picture that. I can't picture people being inherently evil. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. So I do believe it's some outside forces taking places, right? So man, my whole thing is, man, we know it ain't the politicians, and we are beyond the elites. It ain't Bill Gates. Bill Gates is a puppet. Elon Musk is a puppet. Jeff Bezos is a puppet. You know what I'm saying? These people ain't. They can't sync it up this perfect, bro. This shit is synced up too perfect, bro. This shit is synced up too perfect, bro. And we went from the 78, right? The day of the fight and the day of the hurricane. The day of the fight, the day of the hurricane, right? One of the fighters who was Tyron Woodley, his name is Tyron Woodley. I took his birthday and I went to the day of the fight, and it was 134. All right. Geoengineering. To time this storm so perfectly, numerological, from a gematria standpoint, from a numerological standpoint, to time that shit so perfectly that they matched up so perfectly with that brother's birthday, right? And you see the 6'4", and I spoke about the 6'4" earlier in this live. You know what I'm saying? I spoke about a lot of stuff. Well, I spoke about the 6'4" earlier in this live, right? The 6'4", 64 was the date of the Civil Rights Act. 64, the 1964 Civil Rights Act, right? and Tyron Woodley being born in Ferguson, Missouri, right? What happened in Ferguson, Missouri? Well, what happened in Ferguson, Missouri was the killing of Mike Brown.
Yeah, Mike Brown.
All right. All right. Now, what's going on now? New Orleans. What happened in New Orleans in the past? We had Katrina. Now we got Ida. All right. Link and I showed you how Katrina and Hurricane Ida was hooked up to this fight too, right? So 64. Rest in peace to King Von. Because he was from 64. He not from 63rd. Why do that matter? All right. Let's go to 2008. Let's go from 1964 to 2008. How many years is that, bro? It's 44 years.
Here we go.
From 1964 to 2008, it's 44 years. What happened in 2008? We had a 44th president. He just happened to be black. And what I'm saying is, studying history, I know it can seem boring. But studying history can predict the future. And I think we're going to end it on that note, man. Studying history can predict the future, right? Especially through numerology, especially through gematria. All right, so we're gonna say shout out to everybody, man. Make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button. I know I ain't get to say that too much, man. We need to say that a lot more, bro.
Yeah, most definitely. Don't forget to like it.
Subscribe,
hit the bell.
Bro, every time you get on here, bro, just have a paper written out, bro, and say like and subscribe, bro.
Yeah.
That's the mantra, bro. Like and subscribe, bro. Like and